So recently I made a video discussing who I thought was going to be the rerun characters for the 2.1 update, and I thought we'd be getting Fushwin, but with the live stream the other day I was proven wrong because in phase 1 of the update we are actually getting the rerun of Luocha, and honestly this is a perfect opportunity to have an up-to-date best build for one of the better characters in the game. Luocha, being an abundance character, is primarily focused on healing and doing some damage as well. His skill, Prayer of Abyss Flower, will heal the targeted ally by 40% of Luocha's attack, plus 200, while also gaining a stack of Abyss Flower. Once Luocha gets up to 2 stacks of Abyss Flower, you can deploy a field against the enemy. Whenever an enemy inside that field takes damage, that attacking ally recovers HP equal to 12% of Luocha's attack, plus 60, and this field lasts for 2 turns. Whenever an ally falls below 50% HP, Luocha will activate as if using his skill to healing that ally without consuming a skill point 1 time, and this can activate again after 2 turns. As you can tell from Luocha's playstyle, unlike characters such as Fushwin or Huohua, you want him to have maximum amount of attack, as his healing scale is based off his attack stat. As always, we start off with a signature light cone, Echoes of the Coffin, as this is Luocha's best light cone, increasing his attack by 24%, and with each enemy hit, you regenerate 3 energy, which mainly takes into effect with the ultimate. Additionally, once you use the ultimate, all allies gain 12 speed, so you can not only provide utility for yourself, but allow opportunity for allies to jump above enemy actions. Another 5-star option that could work while not providing as much to Luocha himself, but can massively help the team, will be Huohua's light cone, Night of Fright, which increases energy regeneration rate by 12%, and once the wearer uses their ultimate, you recover an ally with the lowest HP by 10% of the wearer's max HP, and when you heal an ally, you increase their attack by 2.4% for 2 turns. So not as good as his signature, but it's still a good option. Moving on to a couple 4-star light cones, first we have Post-Op Conversation. Best part is that this light cone will be in the light cone banner, so if you fail to get his signature and end up with this, then all is well. You will be increasing your energy regeneration by 8% and increase the outgoing healing by 12% whenever you use the wearer's ultimate. Another option can be Perfect Timing, which increases effective resistance by 16%, outgoing healing by an amount equal to 33% of the wearer's effective resistance. And finally, I'm Not Afraid, which increases the max HP by 8%, and whenever you use their skill, you will be increasing the outgoing healing by 16% for 2 turns. While the light cone options, I believe, have broadened a bit since his release, with some new options becoming available, the relic selection, I believe, has been pretty cemented in that he really wants to run the 2-piece Messenger Traversing Hackerspace to increase speed by 6%, in conjunction with the 2-piece of Prisoner in Deep Confinement, which increases attack by 12%. Or you can swap Prisoner with Musketeer for 2% less damage, but if you have better rolls on that piece, I would say do that until you are able to get your better rolls on the Prisoner in Deep Confinement. Another option is to run a full set of Passerby of Wandering Cloud to increase outgoing healing by 10% and gain an additional skill point at the start of battle. For ornament sets, I believe the best will be the Firmament Frontline Glamoth, as it increases the wearer's attack by 12%, and if your speed is higher than 135 or 160, your damage increases by 12 to 18%. Other options could be Broken Keel, which increases effective resistance by 10%, and if your effective resistance is above 30%, all allies' crit damage will be increased by 10%. You also have the Fleet of the Ageless, which increases the max HP by 12%, and if your speed is above 120, all allies' attack will be increased by 8%. So you can see there's a lot of mixing and matching with whatever relic set or ornament set you want to run with the light cone. While initially coming out in the 1.1 update 8 months ago at the time of this recording, Luocha can still compete with sustain and preservation units that have come out more recently and can be splashed in many teams with a hyper carry or casual play options. His playstyle enables him to be run with any character, such as his 2.1 counterpart Acheron, or even units such as Jingliu or Imbiber Lune. So if you're missing a strong sustain or preservation unit, I do strongly recommend that you do pull for Luocha.